doctor specialist says that Errol Spence Jr. should retire due to this torn retina, and it's got much worse. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. So undefeated WBC IBF champion Errol the True Spence Jr. recently has people want to report that it was a slight tear in his eye, a torn retina, and now it has to be something worse. It's a detached retina. A detached retina is when the eye is not getting enough fluid or something like that. I got to do a little bit more research on a detached retina, and a doctor specialist says that if Errol Spence was his patient, he would recommend him retire from the sport. We've seen a lot of fighters that had this same injury. Sugar Ray Leonard had this same injury. The guy that Gervonta Davis knocked out had this same injury as well. I think Errol Spence Jr. is going to come back to the sport. I do not believe that they're going to strip him. Like I said before, Mauricio Sulaiman has 100% proof that Errol Spence eye injury is real, and it's going to take some time for Errol Spence Jr. to heal. Even Mauricio also said that Errol Spence Jr. Should be ready by the end of the year, but I'm thinking Errol Spence Jr. ain't going to be ready until 2021, and it usually takes 6 months or to a year for a torn retina to heal. If I was Errol Spence Jr., I would try to take a year off. If the sanctions body doesn't want to wait that long for Errol Spence to defend those belts, I think they would probably put him in champion recess, and he would be immediately mandatory to fight for the belt again. This is very bad news that Errol Spence has a detached retina, and it is a bigger problem than people think. I do not believe Errol Spence Jr. will retire. It sucked to see a great fighter like Errol Spence Jr. has to have this certain type of problem that happens to him, and he's doing all the heavy lifting, doing all the hard work in the 147 division. And I don't think the between Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence fight is going to happen. We recently had a few reporters saying that Manny Pacquiao could potentially retire after this Ugis fight. We don't know. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao said himself he does want to fight Errol Spence Jr. because this would be a huge name, another huge name on his resume as well. I hope Errol Spence recover. I hope that this torn retina gets healed as quickly as possible. You don't want to rush these type of things because the eye, the brain, the heart, and other types of other arteries are important to the body. And I just want to see Errol Spence back at 100%. And the doctor specialist says that Errol Spence should retire or could retire, but I don't think Errol Spence is going to retire. I think Errol Spence is going to keep pushing and try to get all these belts, move to 154, and finish out his career as a great fighter. That's just my opinion. Let me know yours. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.